Hey guys, this is my garage and this is my project car, a 1989 Mustang GT. I've had this car for 15 years, bought it in '01, and it's like number 8 or 9 of all the Fox body Mustangs I've owned over the years. Ever since I was 19, I bought a 87 GT convertible and was hooked on them ever since. This one has a 331 stroker from Coast High Performance. And the engine's being rebuilt right now after a low compression problem with years and years of nitrous abuse, and finally the engine needed rebuilt, and the turbo just kind of amplified all the problems that were going on with it. But anyway, it has an HP turbo kit, and let me see the downpipe. And I bought the kit used a couple years ago. But also it's a 5-speed car, the Tremec TR3550. Bought that transmission actually brand new for another Fox I had back in the mid-late 90s, and I'm surprised that that tranny is actually still in one piece considering all the abuse it's gone through. And this is my wife's 87 GT I bought for her. That used to have a Kinnebell 2200 on it with a pretty crazy C4, the 3800 stall 373s. And the owner I bought it from had twisted the crankshaft in half, and so he sold all the supercharger stuff, and I ended up rebuilding a 302 that's just real mild with put an AOD back in there to make it a little more drivable. But it's a fun car in the summertime. She likes it. But anyway, back to this. This is the 89, and just been wanting to make a video and kind of keep an update. Some people were wanting to have me put some videos up about everything I was doing on here. So that's what I'm doing. Excuse the mess over there. That's all the car and house project stuff over there. That'll eventually get back on this car. This thing's been in a certain state of disassembly in the last year and a half, so I'm looking forward to getting it back together. But got a scat rod and scat cranks with probe forged pistons. Everything's been balanced out and good to go. And then of course I have the classic monster tack that's been in there for years and years. And here not too long ago I had put these gauges in here, probably about a year and a half ago. It's the boost and aim wideband, and I kind of like the idea, instead of doing the A pillar, that's a SN95 gauge cluster. And it's really cool in the daytime, but at night the gauges actually reflect like a reverse HUD in the windshield. So I don't know if I like that. I might end up having to do the A pillar. But this is the turbo. It's a whole set Garrett hybrid, and it's a T4, but it has a .96 AR, and it's only a 60 millimeter, so it's awful small. So I'm assuming the turbo will be like a light switch on and off. But once I get everything up and going, I may upgrade to something else. But everything worked good on there. That's what. But it is used, as I said before. That's why it looks a little beat up, but it works good. This is the GT40 intake that's on there, and the plenum's been modified to try to open that up a little bit. If you look at a stock GT40, that thing really necks down once you get to the plenum area. And then the throat has been opened up too. A lot of times those things pinch into a really tight snake for the one of the manifold bolts to bolt on there, but that's been all straightened out with a 70 millimeter throttle body. And then I've got this pickup here. Line out of the way. That's what the car looked like a few years ago. The best it would do before was like 12.0, and I never could quite hit that 11.99, but 12.02 actually is my best time with the old setup. That was before the turbo. And hopefully get that going again. Then I thought I'd give a try at the smoothing the fender liners out. One thing about these Fox body cars is they just have tons of holes punched in the fender liners and the radiator support. And I don't know why in the world they pop so many holes. I know some of them are in there because of wiring loom and maybe some brackets here and there, but on this particular car it had 157 holes. Just see them all over the place. So I actually smoothed out some of them and hopefully get that going. I did a wiring tuck a few years back, so a lot of the wiring harnesses are hidden behind the frame rail or the fender liners and the firewall. So anyway, hopefully make that look a little bit better. And that's just about it. So I'll just keep updating, and if you guys have any questions or whatever, please ask. Thanks for watching.